Hey, Irene, what the heck is your problem, huh? Care to explain this pie in the fridge? It's absolutely huge. How am I supposed to fit anything else in here? Oh, hey, Luna. I really am sorry for taking the fridge right now. It was just that I baked the pie before going to work last night. I was going to have some after I get back from my shift, but feel free to help yourself to some if you'd like. I have some different kinds of teas in the cupboard that might go well with it. You think I want to have a single bite out of something that some gas station attendant made? Besides, don't you know that I'm on a diet? Oh, I see. I guess I didn't know about the diet. And just why would you go and bake something, huh? Don't you know that we just had our oven replaced? Don't tell me that you used it. Well, yeah, of course I used the new oven. In fact, I was really surprised with how well the pie turned out. I think this new oven really elevated it over a pie that I would have made with the old one. But anyways, the pie is for everyone to share, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I really just can't believe you. You do know that I was the one who bought the new oven in the first place, right? I paid for it all, so just who do you think you are using it without asking me first, huh? I'm sorry, I don't think I quite understand what you mean. I am saying that it's my oven and you should have asked me before using it. I mean, seriously, how old are you that I have to be explaining this? I bought it, so it's mine. It's just that simple, and you should have known better than to use something that isn't yours without asking first. Hold on just a second there. What do you mean it's your oven? I mean, isn't it for all of us to use? Besides, it's your fault that the last oven that we had broke in the first place. That's why he had to completely replace it. Are you kidding me? I know that you're not trying to blame me for this. That oven was on its last legs, and I just happened to be using it when it broke. But then you all had to make this huge deal about it and forced me to buy a new one. But you guys are the ones that were using the oven all the time, which caused it to break. I don't know what you want me to say. You broke the oven, so it's only natural that you should pay to fix it. And besides, I was the one who paid for this oven, and I didn't care at all if other people used it. Well, I am telling you that I bought this new oven, and that means that it belongs to me. Do you understand? So don't go using it without asking me about it first. In fact, the next time that you want to use the oven, I'm going to charge you $5. So what do you think about that? You're going to charge me money just for using the oven? What is the matter with you? So you've got all the money in the world to buy the things to make a pie, but you can't afford $5 to bake it? You really must think the world revolves around you, huh? But maybe it's just that you can't actually afford it. And just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that you are already the age you are, and you're still living with your parents. I think that you can hardly say that you've lived a successful life if that's the case. Not only that, but you work at a gas station and are always bringing back free things from there. And on top of all that, you have to force your sister to buy new appliances. It's pretty obvious that you're nothing but a huge failure and don't know what you're doing with your life. Wow, I can't believe that I'm having to take this from you. What is the matter with you? What's the matter is that you were touching my stuff without asking me first. You didn't buy the oven, so you shouldn't have been using it.
So, you and Luna were getting into it again, because you used the oven that Luna was saying belonged to her.
I wouldn't say that we were getting into it as much as Luna was completely overreacting. I mean, it's like she completely forgot that she bought the oven as a replacement for the one that she broke. And now she's acting as if it's some precious object of hers that only she's allowed to use. She wanted to charge me money to use it.
Let's see. In that case, it seems to me like it's all your fault.
What? Are you kidding me? How is any of this my fault when Luna was the one who broke the stove in the first place? Luna doesn't even use the oven. She doesn't bake or cook or anything like that at all. So for her to be getting so mad about people using something that she would normally not even touch is just absurd.
Well, sure, you say that the oven broke, but it's really just that one component of the oven broke, right? I mean, it still produced heat and all. I'm not sure the whole thing needed to be replaced, to be honest. But because you made Luna do so, I think you have to take the blame for this. You basically forced her to buy a whole new oven when that really wasn't even necessary.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That oven was so old and had been well used by the time it broke.
I get that, but that still just means that it looked like an old oven. That says nothing about how it was actually working. You should have just made her replace the part that was actually broken. I think that you just wanted a new oven, and that's why you made Luna be the one to go and buy it for you. Honestly, not only is that selfish of you, but it's also just so obvious.
I can't believe what I'm reading. Did you really think this was all some elaborate plot by me?
Oh, come on, Irene. It's not like you're the most mature person. I mean, you're still just working part-time at a gas station. It's clear you just wanted someone to buy you something new. You used Luna and manipulated the situation to get what you wanted out of her. Just admit it.
I am not going to admit something that I didn't do, and I didn't force Luna to do anything.
And I think that you're just changing the story to fit the narrative that you want it to. But the fact of the matter is that you're still living at home and you could never afford something like that yourself. When are you finally gonna grow up and move out? You really need to understand where you stand in all this.
Where I stand? And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
Well, you're acting like you're so special, but I'm the eldest son and I'm living at home to take care of Mom and Dad. The fact of the matter is that there's no reason for you to be here. I'm the new master of the house. I think you need to recognize that.
Did you seriously just call yourself the master of the house?
Well, it's true. I mean, this house, this land. I'm going to be getting all of it after our parents die. And so I just think you need to realize where you stand in all of this. All I'm saying is that you might want to think a bit about the future and maybe leave my wife alone. Okay?
You better be joking about all of this. I mean, since when did anyone say that you were going to be the master of the house? And just who said that you were going to be inheriting all of that after our parents pass away?
Well, I'm the eldest son, so of course I would get everything and you wouldn't. I mean, sure, you're my older sister, but you're not even married. That's why I'm telling you to stop being such a leech and learn how to stand on your own 2 feet.
Are you kidding me right now, John?
Sorry, I know it's easier said than done. I mean, who wouldn't want to marry a woman working at a gas station? Yeah, but anyways, just leave Luna alone, okay?
Hey, Irene, I was just curious. How much money do you have in your bank account? Do you think you have enough to rent an apartment? And just why do you want to know how much money I have? I mean, I probably could afford an apartment, but why do you ask? I knew it! I knew that you were nothing but a little leech. You had savings this whole time, and yet you still insist on living at home. But now that I know you can afford to move out, I want you to pack up your bags and get out of here. We are done with you. Excuse me? You want me to pack up my bags and leave? Well, you just said that you had enough money to get yourself an apartment, so I'm not seeing what the deal is. But you can't just kick me out of my own home like this all of a sudden. What is going on here? Don't you see that this is all for you? If you don't have this push to help you get out of the house, then you're never going to learn how to be responsible. And since it's clear that you've been selfishly saving up money to hoard for yourself, I don't see any problem with kicking you out. You really think that I'm just some kind of selfish leech? Is that all you think of me? Of course it is, and it's high time that somebody kicked some sense into you, so I am taking it upon myself to throw you out. You need to go out into the world and learn how to take care of yourself. Luna, I'm sorry, but I just can't understand any of this. I mean, I haven't done anything to you or John, and I have a job. Sure, you have a job, but you're still not living on your own or standing on your own 2 feet. You're nothing but a gas station attendant who needs to trick her sister-in-law to buy her a new oven. Well, John and I are done feeding into your bad habits and laziness. That's right. Even John is with me on this. In fact, this was all John's idea. Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me that my own brother is trying to kick me out? He thinks that having you around is going to hurt his chances of inheriting the most wealth as possible from his parents, so that's why we're kicking you out. I see. And just what did my mom have to say about this little coup of yours, huh? Does she even know? Well, we don't need to bring this up with her at all. Besides, John already knows that she'll go without plan. After all, this is for her sake as well. And just how in the world do you figure that, huh? Because I know that your mom would rather just live with John and I and would love to get rid of you. Everyone would be better off without a leech like you in their lives. So you're really saying that my mom is on your side and you trying to kick me out? I'm saying that she will be and that it's no concern of yours to begin with. Now just pack up your bags, leave, and never ever come back. There isn't a single person in this house who wants you around. So take you and your part-time gas station working behind and just go already. Okay then, if that's really what you want, I'll be gone before the day is done. And never ever come back. The house belongs to John and I, and that's it. There's not enough room for you here, and there never was. You really are clueless, do you know that? But if I'm not going to be coming back to this home anymore, then I'll make sure that no one can ever go home to it. And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? It means that I have tried to be patient with you, and now I am just at my limit. I had no problem when you two moved in. But if you two are really going to try and kick me out of my own home, then I'll have to take matters into my own hands. And I'd rather see this house demolished and this land turned into a parking lot before handing it over to you. Look, Irene, I get that you're upset about being kicked out like this, but you have no authority to do anything like that at all. Oh, really? That's funny, because last I checked, I owned this house, and it's my name on the deed. Wait, what? It's your name on the deed? That's right. So tell me again how I don't have the right to do what I want to my property? What's stopping me from demolishing the house and selling the land? You know that this area is in pretty high demand, right? I could find a buyer within hours, but first I'll go and find a new apartment for myself. And tomorrow I'll look more seriously into what can be done about the house. But, wait, hold on. Are you seriously the owner of the house? Why in the world is it your name on the deed? Well, it's because my mom changed the name from hers to mine, and that made me the owner. You see, after you and John got married, Mom decided to ask me to manage her estate. But I don't get it. Why would she want you to handle all of that? Well, it's because neither of us thought that you and John would want to move in with Mom. And since Mom was worried about what might happen in the future with her health, she wanted me to have the power to handle things if it came to that. But I had no idea about any of this at all. Well, Mom and I were thinking about telling you both, but we just had no idea how long you would be staying. Mom seemed to think that you two were always going to move out soon, though, so she thought better than to tell you both. But anyways, all of this is to say that the talk about you two inheriting the house and not me is just all something John came up with. But this can't be happening. The house, the land, it was all supposed to be ours. Well, don't worry. I'll let Mom decide who she wants to go and live with. And if she ends up picking you two, I'll even make sure to pay you money to take care of her. And just where are you going to get the money to do that? Why would you even do something like that? Well, because I promised Mom that I would take care of her. It wasn't just the house I was entrusted with. But anyways, after I sell this house, I'll also have enough money to be able to take care of Mom. In fact, this whole time I've been giving help to Mom with her bills and even giving her an allowance. You have? But I really had no idea about any of this at all. Well, now you do. But anyways, I've got to go and start packing up all my bags. I'll explain what's happening to my mom, and you can explain this all to John. I would start packing up your things as well, by the way. You won't have much longer here. No, this can't be happening. You're lying. You've got to be lying to me right now. I mean, our whole plan, it's all gone. We were going to have the house all to ourselves, really make it our own, and now you're telling me that we're actually getting nothing? Yep, there won't even be a house standing by the time everything's said and done. But your brother is the eldest son. You can't just take his house from him. I already told you that John was never getting the house, so I'm not taking anything away from him. But anyways, him being the eldest son means nothing. So anyways, I'm going to go and pack. Good luck with everything. So in the end, I packed up my bags, lived in a hotel for a week while I apartment hunted, and ended up finding a great condo to live in. I made sure that it had room for 2 people since I knew that my mom would want to come and live with me and not Luna and John. She actually loved the place so much and was much happier there than back home. As for my brother John and his wife Luna, they had quite the panicked packing after they realized their time living at home was limited. They had actually drawn so many plans of all that they wanted to do to the house once my mom and I were out of the way. But all of their dreams and plans and blueprints came down to nothing as bulldozers tore down the house and flattened the land into an empty lot. I hear that the 2 of them are living in a terribly cramped apartment these days with almost no savings to speak of. I really have no idea where their money went. They must have thought they were going to get so much from owning the house after they kicked me out. It's clear, however, that they should have come up with a backup plan for themselves. I can only hope that this experience has taught them to always double-check documents and know the full context of what they're getting themselves into. To say nothing about lessons on how to treat people.
Hey, Rayma. We're running a bit late for the event. I'm just going to send Maria and her dad before me. I hope you don't mind. But you said you were gonna help set up. There's so much to do. But it is fine. I'll just ask Mom. Look, I have a lot to do, okay? My husband sacrificed a business dinner to be there tonight. So be grateful. I am not trying to start a fight. I just wanted to finally show you Nasir's gold chain. Oh, how much did it cost? You don't even want to know what it looks like? Such a penny pincher. I just want to know because it is pretty expensive. I remember I had to pay $800 for Maria's. Oh, it was $1,500. Rayma? That much? How beautiful could it possibly be? It is one of the very few. You will have to see. And stop calling me. You are already late. Hey, can I ask you something? What is wrong? I cannot find Nasir's chain. You were with him most of the time. Did you perhaps see what happened or see anyone take it? What? That is terrible, sis. Are you sure you have not seen it in the house? When was the last time you saw the chain? Maybe it fell somewhere. I did not let anyone except family touch him. And I cannot remember when last I saw him with the chain. Aram said about 30 minutes after the party. I am not accusing you or anything, but could you just check in your stuff if it did not fall in? Unbelievable. You really think you're own sister would steal from you? I do not have the chain with me. Why would I want it? My husband can buy 10 if he wants. Everyone knows your husband has money. But I am not accusing you. I have already asked everyone in the family. And now, it is your turn. Rayma, let me keep quiet. This is what Maria would call toxic behavior. You know what? Just say that you are jealous of my life already. I married rich and you didn't. You may try to hide it, but you are just middle class and jealous of me. Ask your guests. Some of them look suspicious. Stop putting words into my mouth. I do not care about your perfect life. My husband loves me. We are comfortable. That chain is so important because it costs so much. I have been saving for over 2 years. And do not accuse my guests of being thieves just because they are of a lower class than you. Those are family friends who would never steal from me. And then, why are you getting so worked up? Sorry, I didn't know it was so important to you since you saved for 2 years. He is just a baby though. Does he really need such an expensive chain? You could have used the money to fix up your car instead. But anyway, good luck. I have no idea where the chain is. Thank you for being so helpful. What a wonderful sister you are. And I am guessing that the rest of your family does not know where it is then? Not Maria? She does love flashy things. You! Never mind. No, she does not know. Is there anything else? Or is there cutlery missing from your kitchen? That is all. I do not know if to call you a liar or a dog. You disgust me, Fatima. Even though you clearly have a better life, you just cannot let me have one thing, right? You again? Get a life. Don't you have a baby to feed? Do not bring my newborn baby into this, you thief. He has done nothing to you to deserve this. If you're just here to accuse me, stop. I saw the TikTok your daughter made, so stop explaining. What is TikTok? Oh, must I send you the link of your daughter bragging about that chain? She says it is a gift from her mom, and people are telling her she's so lucky to have you as a mom. Just tell the truth for once in your life, Fatima. You cannot be known for both lies and gossip in town. It is very embarrassing. It is just a chain. Chill. Chill? Chill? Must I explain to you what that means as well? I knew you were poor, not stupid. Yeah, whatever. I borrowed the chain. It is not a big deal. I thought it looked nice. Is that a crime? You told me that you would never take my son's chain. How can you steal from your own nephew, Fatima? I tried to maintain a relationship with you, even though you looked down on me. Do you know what I gave up to have that chain? It is an important custom in our family. As a mom, I thought you would know that, since you had to buy one for Maria. Who showed you the video? Don't tell me you're trying to keep up with the youngsters. What? Are you already bored from taking care of Nasir? If I see you in the street, you better run, you thief. Not everything is about you and your little world. As a parent, how can you encourage Maria into making videos online with stolen stuff? What are you teaching her? Oh, really? You want to lecture me about moral? You cannot tell me how to raise my kids because I have been a mother for longer. Now that you've been a mom for 2 minutes, you think you're the best mom in Bangladesh? I think I lost brain cells reading to that. Don't you have better insults? Anyways, who told you? Who's a snitch I need to deal with? Childhood mentality. Well, just know that someone saw your daughter's video and sent it to me. It is not information that is important to you. And please, bring me back my son's chain before the end of the day. If you do not, you will regret it. Stupid cow. Let me guess. Which one of your useless friends snitched on me? I told you to get better friends who did not gossip like those ladies in their street. How can you expect me to just take my daughter's chain from her? Besides, we have helped you guys out with money in the past. You cannot be seriously acting like I have never given you anything in life. Sorry, I did not realize my sister was counting how many favors she did for me. I should have known that the times you gifted me cash, there was a catch. We were fine with or without your money. If you remember correctly, you will find that we refused the money, but you forced it on us. I could see that you were trying to look like a good daughter in front of mom and dad, but I kept quiet. If it was not for me, then you and your useless husband wouldn't have some of the nice things you do. This is what I get for trying to help my sis out in the past? Accusation of theft? Grow up. Admit that you are a thief and get it over and done with. Even kids as small as Aliyah knows that you are a thief. Oh, so it was Aliyah who snitched. It is always the little ones. Well, clearly I have to teach her not to stick her nose where it doesn't belong. If you hurt the child, be prepared to face everyone else. Did you just forward our chats to mom? You are so full of gossip. Now she is bothering me. What is wrong with you, Rayma? Rayma, I am your older sister. You should listen to me. You are getting boring. Everyone saw the TikTok video, but they thought you were not truly guilty, and it was your daughter who stole it. But I knew it was you. The way you looked at the chain confirmed it. You are jealous, my dear. I'm ashamed to even call you my sister. Why did you not buy your own? My daughter liked it. So, you're just going crazy over a simple chain. What do you want from me? Money? You're just so desperate for attention over a stupid chain. It only looked good because it was on my daughter. What use does your baby have for it? Just get him a cheaper one. No one will notice. The fact that you sat there and typed this rubbish and you are actually serious. Wow, you're actually worse than I thought. Now, Sarah has uninvited me from her birthday party because you are spreading lies about me. I just borrowed the chain because it looked nice. That is all. It is not the most special chain. This family is full of drama. Are you not tired of the family members telling you to give the chain back yet? It should not have to take that much for you to admit that you are wrong. Is that so? Just because you have turned the entire family against me does not mean that you will succeed in ruining my reputation. Everyone knows I am rich enough to afford it. You better tell the family to stop harassing me and calling me a thief. I am not a lowlife. Reply to my messages, Rayma. You are full of drama. How could you order those street boys to kick me out of your yard? You were not here to return the chain, so I did not want to see you. You are responsible for me being banned from mom's family dinner. She shouted at me because of you. She does not even want to listen to my side of the story. What did you tell her? Even if I return the chain, Maria will hate me. Do you really want that? You have always been the kind sister, so why are you being so cold now? We are not kids anymore, Fatima. You have always made everything about you, and I am tired. You want to have more than me, be loved more than me, and look better than me. Rubbish. I have a better life than you. Except your daughter does not pay attention to you unless it is to ask for money and your husband is never home. You know nothing about me and my family life. Oh no, now I am scared of you. Also, since you left the family group chat, I was told that you are not allowed to come to any family function until further notice. We do not really trust you around your things. You cannot be serious. Look, I will give you the chain. Just tell them you are lying and I am not a thief. I do not owe you anything. You dug this grave for yourself, my dear. I already have people canceling on me. You have to stop spreading lies about me. How would you feel if I started lying about you to the community? I am not a thief. You are one. Look, we can get you help as soon as you're ready to admit it. But you need to stay away from us. No one wants to see you or hear your name. Consider this me disinviting you from every family function until further notice. No one will support your nonsense. They already have. If you show up at any family event, they will kick you out. It is up to us. It is up to you if you want to be embarrassed. That goes for your whole family too. Who knows? Maybe you guys steal together. Why are you being so mean to me? You are such a bully, Rema. It's a stupid chain. Are you so poor you cannot afford one? Yes. Actually, we are. We have a baby to buy food for, bills to pay, and food to buy, unlike you. I saved for that chain, knowing the day I would have a child was going to come. But my words are wasted on you, are they not? It is always the same thing with you every day. Do not show up at any family event. We are tired of being nice and dropping hints. No one wants you near their house at any event. If it makes you happy, all my friends are avoiding me now. Why am I even telling you this? All of you can go to hell. Broke people with no lives. You will see, I will get my husband to stop sending money to Mom monthly. So, I take it your bribery does not work? You really think that Mom will love you more just because you give her money? Okay, let us wait for this superhero husband of yours to save you. He will when he comes home. You're only attacking me because he is away. He will make sure you and your useless husband regret all you have done for me. Okay? What do you mean, Kay? Leave me alone now. I am tired of you blabbering all day long. You're not listening to me, so I am done wasting my time. Just be careful that you're not teaching Maria to be entitled. Fine. I guess we are done then.
Hey, I have just heard something. I am not sure how you're gonna feel.
What's up? Is everything okay? Are Mom and Dad okay?
They are fine, but I have just got off the phone with my friend who lives next door to them.
Let me guess. She is making it a habit to steal from people?
Rema, stop joking like that. He got home from the trip yesterday and he found out about the chain. Abir was very angry because of the damage it did to his reputation. Everyone in town is laughing at his family. No one is taking them seriously, so that is bad for business.
Get to the good part. What did he do? Take away her credit card or something? Wait, I have it. He kicked her out?
He beat her up. Really badly. Everyone heard and saw what was happening in their house. He was extremely upset because of the damage she had done to his family's respectable reputation.
What? You lie.
I am not lying. I know that she was definitely beaten, but I am not sure about her daughter. Apparently, he beat her too.
Is he in jail?
Have the police ever arrested rich people?
Wow, I do not know how to feel about this. And she was bragging that I was the one who was gonna feel sorry when her husband came back.
You know, she is not the brightest person in town. She should not have stolen from my baby, though. Hey, you were typing, then stopped.
Sorry, that was her husband calling. He has the chain and wants to give it back. But I told him we can't take it. Who knows what that woman did to it in the time she had it?
So, you are letting it go? Of course not.
He gave me enough cash to buy it at least. I should have just messaged him first. But he's very scary, to be honest.
At last! I was feeling so bad about the chain. I wanted to take it forcefully from her, but she did not let me enter her house.
Now, I am sure she wishes she had never touched my baby's gold chain.
You bet.